Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. Today is Sunday, October 27th, 2024, Eastern Standard Time. So, I am doing okay today. I hope all is well with you. So, today's topic is light, not too heavy, but is trauma related, but not really. It's about a movie that has a little bit to do with trauma. I haven't seen it, so there's a movie in theaters now called Smile 2, and obviously there's a movie called Smile that came out. I haven't seen neither of the movies. Like, I haven't seen either one. I must have said either one. I don't know why I said neither. Hey Siri, turn up brightness. Thank you, because I feel like I have a hard time with this thing. All right. So the movie, I'm just not really into really scary movies. It comes back from, I guess, when I was younger and I was afraid of the dark, and just everything was scary to me. So I don't like to watch movies that's too scary. Movies that I've watched that's really scary, like, I never want to watch it again. I'm just not a scary movie buff, or I'm not a horror movie buff, and I know a lot of people are into it, and some people aren't into it. I want to get more into it, but some of it just, I feel like low key just takes it. Some movies that take it, I think, way too far. Like, I understand you want to scare people, but what is the point sometimes? It just goes too dark. It's like some of these movies seem like they're trying to, like, terrorize you in a way. And it makes you wonder about the directors. Like, where do you guys get these ideas from? But some movies are truly based on true stories. So, as crazy as the movie might seem, like, crazy things can happen. So, the movie Smile, the new one, Smile 2, just came out this year, I think October 18th. So, the original Smile is rated R, and it came out in 2022. It's a horror mystery movie, 1 hour, 55 minutes, basically 2 hours. So Rotten Tomatoes gave them 80%, so that's really, really good. They got a 6.5 out of 10 out of IMDb. So it is available on Hulu, Paramount, Disney Plus, Sling TV, Amazon Prime Video, YouTube, Google Play Movies and TV, Apple TV, and Fandango at home. So I have Hulu and Disney Plus, so I can watch it. Most likely I'm gonna watch it on Hulu when I do decide, if I decide to watch it. So Smile, it says, this is the information about it. This is the overview, if you haven't seen it or you haven't heard. After witnessing a bizarre traumatic incident involving a patient, Dr. Rose Cotter starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. As an overwhelming terror begins taking over her life, Rose must confront her troubling past in order to survive and escape her horrifying new reality. So the movie just looks creepy, y'all. It's just like people smiling, really creepy. So let me tell you a little bit more from Wikipedia and why I'm talking about it, because it is related to trauma a little bit. Name says, hi Name, how are you? Nick Gurr says, say my name now. I just did. Okay, let's see. All right. So the plot. Here's the plot of the movie that I wanted to, that relates to the drama. So Ice Cream says hi. Hi, Ice Cream. Ice Cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Ah! All right, I'm just silly. All right. So yeah. Rose and Joel discover the sole exception in the chain of suicide. Okay, so basically the movie is about if you see somebody smile at you creepy and they take their own life in front of you, then you're next. I think you have like a certain amount of days before it happens to you. So it just goes on like that. It's a cycle. You witness somebody killing themselves, and then you end up doing it, and then it just passes on. I think somebody has to witness it. Melanie says hi. Hi, Melanie. So Rose is the main character in the movie. So Rose and Joel, I guess Joel is her boyfriend, I believe. No, Joel is somebody else. Give me a second. Who is Joel again? Her ex-boyfriend. Okay, so Rose, the main character, Rose and Joel is her ex-boyfriend, discovered the sole exception in the chain of suicides, convicted murderer Robert Talley. Ice Cream says, oh my gosh. Ice Cream says, okay. Rose and Joel visit him in prison, where he claims that the entity feeds on trauma and that the only way to escape it is to brutally kill someone else in front of a witness to traumatize them, passing the curse to the witness. Rose angrily rejects this idea. The entity appears at her home. Anyways, that's long story short. So that's crazy how it feeds on trauma. And then the guy in prison said that the only way to stop it is to kill somebody else in front of somebody else. Why isn't the solution to heal your trauma? That movie is really creepy. You would think the solution would be for you to get help and overcome your childhood fear. So I guess the movie is kind of like letting you know, like, you should try to overcome your traumas and get help for it, because it will haunt you. So basically the movie is like, in my opinion, I haven't seen it yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to see it. The movie is basically saying that your trauma will haunt you, and it can lead you to commit suicide, to take your life by suicide. And we've all seen it happen. You guys remember I talked on the live stream about Chester Bennington, the lead singer of the group Linkin Park. Chester took his own life about 8 years ago, and he had traumatic experiences as a child. He was sexually abused between, I think, the ages of 7 and 13. And I guess, obviously maybe he can overcome that, or whatever else got in the way of his happiness, and he took his own life. Some things you just cannot get over, right? It follows you. So the movie just reminds me of that. Like, if you don't heal your trauma, if you don't get the help that you need, you will want to take your own life. You know what I'm saying? You will. So that movie is just really kind of creepy. It's too... Yeah, it's almost like it is a message in there, though. Even though there are people taking their own lives and stuff like that in the movie, I think their message is to heal. Your trauma will follow you. It would try to force you to think that you're not worthy of living and then take your own life. You know what I'm saying? People have different reasons for doing that. And if you're having any suicidal thoughts, please call or text 988. If you're having any suicidal thoughts, or if you're going through a crisis, please call or text 988, where trained people can answer the phone and give you the support or reply to your text, all right? But that's just so deep. Like, the movie really, that's the plot of the movie. Yeah, I feel like there's a message there. I think it's cool how movies low-key try to give you messages. It might come off as like, oh, we're just trying to scare you. It's just a scary movie, but there is a message there. But it's still scary. So I'm not sure if I want to see it. Have you guys seen the movie Smile? And have you seen Smile too? So basically, some friends and we want to see Smile too, but I haven't seen one, so I need to see one first. But it's like, I got to figure out how am I going to watch Smile 1 when someone else told me, a coworker told me, that it's really scary. It took her days, she said, to like get those images out of her head because the smiles are so creepy. Caucasian Sasquatches, not Nick working overtime. Hey, Carly says Jesus loves you. Thanks, Carly. If you believe that, thank you. But have you guys seen the movie Smile, and what did you think about it? Do you think it's too scary? From a scale of 1 to 10, how scary is it? I'm hearing it's really scary. And I thought jump scares were scary, but like the psychological scary movies last and it sticks with you. I've been telling myself that I want to get over my fear of scary movies and just watch it, but it is rated R, so that's really scary. So I'm trying to decide what day in the daytime I'm going to watch Smile 1. And I'm hoping to have somebody to watch it with me, because I'm not sure. And I honestly wish what they would. I wish movies when part two or other parts of a movie comes out, I think movie theaters should start showing the original for people who haven't seen it to catch up. I would love to like just see it with a group of people than to see it by myself. Because when you see it by yourself, it makes you feel like you're being targeted in the movie, like you're not being protected. I don't know, weird. It's just better for me to see a movie like that in a group instead of by myself. Anybody else can relate? And a lot of these movies, they're not even happening in the daytime. A lot of it is darkness. I think I can watch a scary movie if it happened more so with daylight, bright lights, than to be in the dark all the time. It's the darkness for me because darkness is one of the fears that I had to overcome. And it's still kind of like, I don't love darkness, but I'm not terrified like how I was when I was a child. But when you're watching a scary movie, it makes it even scarier when like the scenes and everything is in the darkness. Can you guys relate? Anyway, how is everyone doing? You guys don't want to talk about the movie? I might change the live title, honestly. But I really do hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Hold on. All right, let's see what Smile 2 is about. Caucasian Sasquatch says, "Hi, that's a lovely spot. Thank you. I forgot to say anything about your comment. It is a lovely spot, and I really like it." So, Smile 2. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 85%. So, right, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. So, Smile 2, it says, about to embark on a new world tour, global pop sensation Sky Riley begins to experience increasingly terrifying and inexplicable events. Overwhelmed by the escalating horrors and pressures of fame, she must face her dark past to regain control of her life before it spirals out of control. Wow. Let me see. All right, let's see what. They have already made 28 million at the box office. I think the first one got 18 million. All right, so Smile 2. Let me read a little bit of the plot. ANI Family Adventures TV says, hey, how are you? Thanks for joining the live stream. I'm talking about the movie Smile. Have you seen that movie? Is it really scary, do you think? Is it worth watching? Have you seen Smile 2? All right, so Smile 2 says, six days after witnessing Rose Cotter's suicide and having the Smile entity's curse passed on to him, police officer Joel attempts to pass it on by confronting two criminals, intending to make one of them his witness. After killing one, the intended witness dies in a shootout. However, drug dealer Louis Fregali inadvertently witnesses the event and inherits the curse. Now free, Joel attempts to flee more approaching criminals, but is bisected and killed by an oncoming pickup truck. Oh, wow. In New York City, Grammy-winning pop star Sky Riley. Let me see. Somnath Majumdar says, love from India. Hello from India. India's in the house. In New York City, Grammy-winning pop star Sky Riley prepares for her comeback tour after a public struggle with substance abuse. So you already see that. She got her issues, right? So the entity is following her for that. In car crash that killed her boyfriend, actor Paul Hudson. Despite constant supervision from her mother and manager Elizabeth and assistant Joshua, Sky sneaks out to buy Vicodin from Lewis for her back pain. Let's see here. Sky Sky witnesses him in a manic state smile and smash his own face in with a weight plate, killing himself. Traumatized, Sky flees, too afraid to call the police and reveal her presence. Sky begins to experience physical and auditory hallucinations. Okay, so I guess it's like kind of like a spoiler alert. I'm not gonna tell the whole thing. I'm not gonna read the whole plot of the movie Smile 2. But yeah, so I guess the movie focuses on a pop star. Hanif TV Fenny says, Hi friend Bangladesh. Hello. Have you seen the movie Smile? Has anybody in the chat seen the movie Smile or the movie Smile 2? What do you think about it? Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's scary? How do you feel about the entity or the thing that makes you take your own life, feeding off your trauma? How does that make you feel? Anyway, like I was saying before, to me, there's like a message in there. Like, it's important. It's not easy, but it is important to heal our trauma because it will haunt us. It will follow us. So there is a message in that. As creepy as that movie is, and I haven't seen it yet. I haven't even seen the trailer. I've only seen like glimpses of it. It's very important to heal your trauma, no matter how long it takes, as long as you're working on it, because it will haunt you. Trust me, I know this. Your trauma will haunt you if you don't address it. Those memories and stuff keep replaying in your head and stuff because you need to address it. It needs to be addressed. So just like the movie Smile, you got to get through those traumas and don't let it haunt you. But that movie is obviously like over the top with it, you know what I'm saying? But there are people every day who take their own lives and they weren't able to overcome their traumas. And there are people who witness people taking their own lives, and it makes them probably pretty vulnerable to want to take their own life. You know what I'm saying? You're not the same after seeing that. I've never witnessed anyone take their own life, but I've seen people who were, you could tell that they need a lot of healing. There's some people who I think they do things like called passive suicide, where they like get involved in risky behavior, you know, like taking drugs or having unprotected sexual activity with everyone and going out late at night or drunk driving, you know, doing very risky behavior that could jeopardize their life because clearly they're unhappy. They don't care about their lives because happy people aren't alcoholics, okay? Happy people aren't overdosing on drugs, you know. Happy people are not putting themselves in their lives at risk. There's something going on. Noah Cat says, haven't watched. I don't have trauma, but I had bad experiences before. Of course, they haunt, but self-discipline was key. When you start to smile at the past, that's when you know you did it. Noah Cat says, by the way, your voice is calming and a great view. Awesome live stream. Have a good day. Thank you so much, Noah Cat. You're free to stay in the chat. You don't have to leave. Thank you. I'm glad that you have not experienced any trauma, Noah. I love to hear that. And it's almost foreign to me sometimes, but I've come to understand that, you know, there's plenty of people who have not experienced trauma. A lot of people have. So that's why it's like, you know, people might look at your life as like, wow, it's so amazing to not have had any trauma, you know? But you said you've had bad experiences. So life is full of things. You could have trauma or you could, you know, had bad experiences, but no one is going to get through life with everything going as planned or perfectly. Something's going to take place that's going to make you, you know, have negative feelings about something. We're not always going to be happy. But I was going to look up something. Hold on, I can't remember what I was doing. But yeah, anybody else, feel free to leave a comment. Have you seen Smile 1 or have you seen Smile 2? And what did you think about it? I low-key want to watch the trailer while I'm on on live with you all, but I don't want to have the audio play too loud and it's like, make me get a copyright strike or anything like that. Let me see if I want to move it to the right a little bit, the left. I'm trying to adjust the camera. Does it look crooked to you all? I think it's fine. It's going to be getting dark really soon, so I had to make sure I came out before. You can tell that it's going to get dark soon because it's like, I don't know if you can see it. From my point of view, there's like shadow, on the lower part. But it is 6:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Juden Peck says, my life controlled by trauma, series, and feel like job cursed. Okay, well, I hope things get better for you, Juden. Are you speaking to any professionals, any mental health professionals? Have you told your doctor about this? Try not to let it control you. I know it's hard, okay? If you're in the U.S., call or text 988 and check with your insurance company to see if there's any services they can offer you for your mental health. Reach out for help, okay? Don't be afraid. And you're not cursed, Juden, okay? You're not cursed at all. It's just some unfortunate events happen to us, and it does make us feel like we're targeted or like we're cursed. Noah Cat says, yeah, I am fortunate to have such privileges already. The strongest factor for my development was faith. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, if you believe they say if you have faith in something, if you believe in something, family curse. I think it looks like curse because things just happen that way, and like back to back, and it feels very cursy. I don't really believe in curses, you all. I'm being honest with you. I don't know if my mind will ever change about that, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that I've heard and read, and I believe that it's your mind that makes you think like that. If you believe that everything negative is going to happen to you, if you think that you're not destined for greatness, if you just think that negativity, or that if you feel like that bad thing will happen to you, just your paranoia will make you kind of lead you in that direction, and it can happen, so you'll feel like it's a curse. But sometimes things are just a coincidence, Juden Peck says, I am a survivor still. Made me stronger. Yes, you are a survivor, Juden. Like Christina says, it makes you that much stronger. I'm not going to sing this song right now, but look up this, Juden. Look up the song, look up the song Fighter by Christina Aguilera. It sounds like you almost are saying her lyrics. Look up that song and play it right now, okay, Juden? Get some motivation from that. Everything's going to be okay. You just have to keep going, all right? Keep going, keep trying, keep moving. Juden says paranoia is a high level of awareness. You think so? Yeah, you might be. It's like hyper aware. Yeah, that's pretty much what paranoia is. Hyper aware. Juden says, am 82 and not better yet. You're 82 years old? Wow, well, thank you for joining my live. Not many people can say that they live to 82. So it is a very privileged thing to live to see 82. I'm pretty much half your age. And I can't even imagine life at that age. So that's really awesome that you made it that far. And I hope things get better for you. Noah Cat says, fully agree. Can I relate to a verse favorite of mine? God does not burden a soul more than it can bear. It makes sense. As a creator of something, its limits. Yeah. Life goes very fast. I don't go to church anymore, and I don't really, that's not my thing anymore, but I love gospel songs still, some gospel songs. And there's this one song that goes, and he'll never put more on me than I can bear. I'm saying bear. I'm trying to sing it how we had to like harmonize and stuff like that. I was a soprano in the choir. I probably could have did alto, but I was a soprano. But it goes, he'll never put more on me. He'll never put more on me. I can't talk. He'll never put more on me than I can bear. 'Cause he'll never put more on me. Let me move this over here. Let me look up the song. Let me see what song is that. I want to listen to that longer. And he'll never. I used to sing that in the choir. Puts more on me. I'm trying to find this song. Hold on. 'Cause he'll never put more on me than I can bear. Can bear. Oh, that's from looks like it's from Kirk Franklin. I'm gonna listen to that later. Anyway. Noah Cat says, whoa, haha, 82. I wish you health and comfort, Juden. Noah Cat says, whoa, amazing voice. Thank you, Noah. I used to love singing in the choir, and I could have went far with my voice if I got like voice training, some type of vocal coaching. It's never too late, but I've always wanted to get like vocal coaching. And I don't know if some people know that have been in my lives before. When I was younger, as a kid, I used to want to be an opera singer. And I told myself I'm going to go to an opera one day just to see it finally in person, live. That's on my bucket list. Like my very soon bucket list. I want to see an opera. I want to go to the opera. The opera. My throat has been a little bit all day, and I'm just drinking as much water as I can. Taking my vitamins, and I got to get some sleep tonight. Juden Peck says he has helped me. Never been homeless or hungry. Juden says myopia, sorry. Juden, do you give yourself any credit for things you've been through in life? Do you give all credit to Jesus? Do you give yourself credit for anything? Aren't you doing the physical work? So I'm just curious about that. I've always wondered, like, why Christians give all the glory, or just religious people give all the glory, all the praises and thanks to what they believe in, but you're not giving yourself any credit. I feel like when you give yourself away so much, you have nothing left for yourself. Do you not believe in yourself? You know, say okay, for example, you passed the test, you got A+. You're like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Did you not study for the test? Who studied for the test? Who stayed up and wrote the notes down and went through the cue cards? Who went in there and sat down into the test? Because if your prayer was answered, somebody else who, I don't know, got hit by a drunk driver, what happened to their prayer to get home safely? So did your prayer get answered, but somebody else's prayer didn't get answered? Like, how does he choose whose prayer he's going to answer? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, you guys give a lot of credit to who you believe in, but what about the other people who weren't so lucky? Like, that's what I could never understand, how people rationalize stuff like that. I'm not questioning what you believe in, but it just doesn't make sense to me. And that's why I'm no longer religious, but you believe what you believe. It's okay. Juden says, I have BS with honors. Okay, high honors. Good for you. Juden says, some of your students studied hard, multiple tests, in some of the words I can't understand what you're saying. Zungdong. Noah's Cat says, of course, I believe in myself, but you cannot expect God to magically help you. Belief comes from your actions first. In my religion, it shows you got to pray 5 times a day and do certain charities. Okay, yeah, whatever you feel like it's working for you. But I feel like giving is better than receiving. So you makes you feel good, right? And if you believe that good things will happen to you, I think good things will happen to you. You have to think positive. I believe in the law of attraction. Look at the trees over this side. Let me see if you can see this one. Look at this red one. Isn't that so pretty? Hold on. Look at that one. Isn't that also a nice angle? Yeah, but this one is better. It's more light. Has anybody seen the movie Smile or Smile 2? What do you think about it? What review would you give it? How many stars? I think only one person answered that question. And do you believe, the movie's message that basically your trauma will follow you if you don't heal, and then basically your trauma can cause you to take your own life? The movie's all about a domino effect. Like you kill yourself in front of somebody, they see you do it, they're gonna want to do it, and it's just like a chain reaction, pretty much. Maybe I should look up a review. I think a review will help me better understand the movie. I want an in-depth review. You know what? I think if I could see behind the scenes while the movie's going on, I feel like it will be less real for me. Juden Peck says my mother did that. What did your mother do? She took her own life. I don't mean to put the words in your mouth, but I don't know what you're talking about. What did your mother do, Juden? Please clarify. It's just weird how we let certain things scare us so bad. I want to really overcome the scary movie. So yesterday, we went to a haunted house, and it really wasn't even that scary, but just the idea of the darkness and somebody coming really close to you, kind of creepy. It makes you kind of a little startled, and it's almost like you feel like you're performing for them. Oh, I'm coming to an event, and you're scaring me, so I'm gonna perform and scream you're scaring me. On it low key, I feel like I was performing. If you're not scared, then don't scream, right? And if you're scared, scream, and whatever. Be authentic with your feelings. Don't fake it. You know what I'm saying? If something really scares you, be honest about it. Keep it real. Don't try to be brave for people. But for as a parent, you don't want to see your child see you weak or not being brave, right? So sometimes we try to compensate, and we're struggling inside, but we're trying to put on a brave face for our children because we don't want them to think that you're weak. But children want to see all sides of you. Let your child see you being brave, being scared a little bit. Overall, let them see that you're resilient, right? But don't make them feel oh, I'm tough all the time. I don't cry. Nothing bothers me. Oh, I laugh at pain. Ha 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 ha. Let your children see who you really are. You know what I'm trying to say? Be authentic. They are being themselves around you. At least we hope, right? Be yourself around your children. You will have a better bond. I didn't have that bond with my mother. I'm being real with you. I didn't have that that bond that mother and child should have, you know. Some parents are so caught up with their own lives, their own trauma, their own pain, their own everything, they don't see their children, or their children are just like there, you know. They're to take in all their traumas, all their pains, they take it out on their children. Parents often dump their pain and traumas onto their children and expect children to be happy and cheerful. But how am I supposed to be happy and cheerful when all you do is dump your stuff on me, and I'm going through my stuff and you're going through your stuff? It's like, what about me? I'm the child. It's weird how grown adults expect children to give them grace and to understand and to just automatically know, like, I'm a kid. If you don't have your ish together, how you think I'm gonna have my stuff together, right? You know? It's crazy. I'll be right back, everybody. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. I'm gonna move this over a little bit so I won't get anybody walking in the path, because I try to respect people's privacy as much as I can. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Wait, let me move this. I think somebody's walking by. Yeah, somebody's walking their pet. What was I talking about before? I still haven't figured out how I can leave a... Oh, okay. I forgot I have the other phone. I don't see the person, so I think it was just the dog. Actually, somebody is over there. Anybody gonna comment on the title of the live? Have you seen the movie Smile or Smile 2? Okay, he went over there. I think that's the guy over there. Have you seen the movie Smile or Smile 2, everybody? What did you think about it? But I'm gonna face my fears and watch it, whether I watch it with someone or by myself. You gotta face your fears, right? It's like the more we allow our fears to like take over our life and our mind, the more it stays with us. You literally gotta, I don't know, laugh at the pain in a way, you know? To say, you're not gonna defeat me. You came to test me, but you will not win, right? Okay, I feel like I'm hearing things. That's why I keep moving. I feel like I hear someone walking, but maybe I'm not. It could be the bird. Birds are still flocking and doing their thing at this time of night. Well, it's not night. It's 6:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, no one is in the chat, so I will come off now. I was hoping more people come in and give me their opinions on the movie Smile or Smile 2, but it's okay. I understand. You guys, remember when I said, like the song I tried to sing earlier, my voice has not been the best today. But one of my favorites, I have many. I don't listen to gospel anymore. If I hear a song, I hear it. And if I listen to one, it's because I really want to hear it and I haven't heard in a while. But there's a song, I forgot how it goes. Let me see. I might sing it before I get off live. Hold on. Just a little snippet. Sometimes I'm in the mood to sing. Sometimes I'm not. You know, I don't need an audience to sing in the world. Yeah, it's from Deborah Barnes. It's called Heal the World. It goes like, in a world full of destruction. See, I don't want to be loud, so I think I'm not going to sing it the way I want to sing it. In a world where men don't believe, all the Christians just striving, trying to make it, and the devil is always busy, trying to destroy and to deceive. Don't you know what God said to his people? To all of us who confess to believe that he's got the whole world in his hands, and prayer is the only way that he'll heal the land. If my people who are called by my name would just humble themselves and pray. He said, okay, I'm not gonna sing all of it. You know, I'm gonna sing another day. My throat is not the best, y'all, but I love that song. And it's called, I just want to show y'all the song that I was talking about that I love. As an agnostic atheist, there are some Christian or gospel songs that I still love to this day. So that song is called If My People. In parentheses, it says Heal the Land. And it's by Deborah Barnes and like the whole choir. One day when I'm feeling better, I will sing it better. But I love that song. It's by, I think, Reverend R.C. Barnes and Red Bud Combined Choir. I used to have that CD and I used to play it all the time back in my Christian days. I mean, 20 years ago. Kaushik Bandari says hi. Kaushik Bandari says hi. How are you? I'm fine. Kaushik Bandari says, where are you from? I am in the USA, in the state of Ohio. Have you seen the movie Smile, Kaushik, or Smile 2? What did you think about it? That's the topic of today. I was just talking about how the movie is based on people taking their lives in front of other people, and the spirit, or whatever you want to call it, the entity that makes you want to take your own life, feeds off of your trauma. So I was saying, I think the movie's message in a way is just to say, hey, if you don't heal from your trauma, it will follow you, it will haunt you, and it can probably, lead you to taking your life by suicide. So it's very important to heal. Get the help you need by a licensed mental health counselor, therapist, whatever you can afford or you're have access to. If you have insurance, call your insurance to help you find one. If you don't have insurance, look into Medicaid. Look into the marketplace if you can, and call or text 988. Call or text 988. And you can also call 211. This is all for the U.S. people. I don't know what other countries have. But obviously, if you're having an emergency situation, call 911. Okay? But it is very important to heal from our trauma. And I've been learning that the pandemic, the whole lockdown thing, it really triggered a lot of reflection in my life, a lot of self-awareness, and led me to the slow, painful journey of healing from my past. I had to slowly let go of people who were harming me and were doing more damage than good, to find myself and embrace my children more. I've always loved my children, but sometimes you're so distracted by other people and other things and your own pain that you kind of just get through life and you're not really living life, and you have to be present for your children. They grow up so fast, and this is really a true saying. People are always going to tell you, anytime you have a young child, people always tell you, and appreciate it. It's going to go by fast. It's going to go by so fast. And it's true. So I'm trying my best to give my children as much as I can, much as my energy, my attention, my space. They need that. They need that support. It's very important for a parent to support and protect their children. I don't care if you're rich or poor. If you're not protecting and supporting your children, do you even really love them? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so we're kind of maybe off topic, but we're not, because it all has to do with trauma and just how it can haunt you if you don't get a good handle on it. So you got to find a professional who can help you, because we can't do it on our own. Like, I know, like, for years I thought I could, like, oh, I can get through this, I can do it by myself. But sometimes you have to be like, you know what, if I haven't been doing it all these years, why do you think I'm going to change? It is never too late to get help. It's never too late to change, as long as you're still breathing. But I'm going to get off live. And Kaushik, you haven't said anything else. I'm not sure where you're from, but I will go ahead and get off live. Thank you all for Vinod Kumar says, hello, I'm from India. Hello, India's in the building. I think India is like next to the USA, the top country that comes into my live streams. And I appreciate everyone's support wherever you're from in the world. It is 6:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm in the USA. So I'm going to come off live. It's kind of dry, as people say. It's kind of not much going on in the chat, but I appreciate everyone who came in, whether you came in into the beginning, the middle, or the end, or if you're watching the playback. I really appreciate your support. Sometimes my lives have a topic, and sometimes it's just like played by ear. So I appreciate you just going with the flow with my channel right now. I will try my best to have a video out this week. I don't know what the video is going to be about yet. We're almost done with October. October is still October is still Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So if you are someone you know is in a domestic violence situation, I hope you can get the help that you need, or get the help that they need. You don't have to do this alone, but you do have to be careful. If you need to leave an abusive partner, you need to leave an abusive partner. But when you are ready to, you have to do it smart. You have to have a safety plan, because the most dangerous time for a domestic violence victim is when they're trying to leave their partner. Okay? It's very dangerous for you. They will try to kill you. So if you or someone you know is in a domestic violence situation, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline. It's 800-799-7233. That's 800-799-7233. You can also text the word BEGIN to 88788. Okay? You are not alone. Vinod Kumar says, will you show me the beautiful natural view around you? This is it. This is pretty much the view. That's the view. That's pretty much it. But I'm about to go inside. I'm about to come off live. That's the view. And then on this side, let me see. We have this. See the big, beautiful trees. Okay. That's the view around me, pretty much. I'm on my patio. But yeah, I'm going to come off live now. Thank you to everyone who came into the live stream. You are appreciated. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in another live. I hope to see you in another video. I hope to see you in another short, or in the community tab. Wherever, however, please support my channel. And I do have a playlist called Survivor Stories. Please check it out and watch them. Okay? I can really appreciate the watch time. Okay? Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. K.O. Pertnick says, you're lucky to live there. Hi and bye. Thank you for coming in, Ko Pertnick. I was just about to get off. So yes, I will see you next time, okay? Check me out tomorrow.